Hey there, Wargamers, Justin the Iron Painter here, and we are now live. For the handful of you guys who tuned in early, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. This thing is always, forever and always, off now. I don't know. I got it up as high as it'll go. Maybe we need to bring it down and do like that. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll see. Whoop. Who knows? Anyways, thank you guys, the handful of you guys who tuned in early. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Today is Wednesday. We're live. We're going to try and get some painting in and get some forward progression. I feel like I'm snuffling. Get some forward progression in here on our Imperial Fist Commission for wheels. Try and get some forward progress on getting this done. So for any one of you guys, girls or peoples who've been working on miniatures, if you'd like to share with us, I encourage you to throw up some Instagram links and share your hobby goodness with us. That being said, we're going to go ahead and transition over here and get to some painting. Have a little sip of my caffeine. And then I think we were in the process yesterday of blocking in some silver. So why don't we get back to that? We used these two, I think it was 3 parts this to 1 part the dark one. Ooh. Don't need you right now, dry brush. You can go over there. Mix this one up. So, let's get some of this lighter silver. 1, 2. Alright, got a little away from me there. A lot came out, but probably okay. Alright, that should be good. Let's just throw this little drop of water in there. Don't need a lot, just a little bit. Boop. Mix some of that up. Alright, I think we got that mixed up good. Alright, so let's grab a model here and start throwing down some paint. Hey, Bob. Yeah, my stream schedule's been a little bit wonky lately. And with me trying to get some hours in on Sundays, and this week it looks like I will probably not be working Friday, so Sunday's going to be a must to make hours. Try and keep it to where I could get at least 3 streams in. How are you doing today? How was the kiddos' music class yesterday? I think that might have been the last thing I heard you talk about. Yeah. I can't relate, but I understand not having a lot of time. And essentially you're working, probably 30-something, 40-something hours every week, every other week, however your rotations work out, and you don't get a lot of time to do much else as is. In addition to normal dad duties, you're playing part-time school teacher that I'm assuming you're sharing some of that responsibility with the grandma and the wife. But still, it's like an extra job, and you don't really have the time to do anything else to decompress, or you have a lot less time to do that. And you got to do what you got to do to make it through, and I get that, but it sucks, not having the time to do anything else. One of the guys I hang out with, or would like to hang out with more, he's working 50 hours a week, spends about 10 hours a week driving, and he has to do the homeschooling with his kiddo. And he's like, I have no time to paint. I can't do anything. I can't meet up to play games with you online very often. Like, I just have no time. And I'm like, I get it, man. I mean, I don't have a kid, but I understand not having time, and I get why that would be a problem. I won't say a problem, because you want the best for your kid, but why it would be an extra thing to contend with, And mental health's a big deal. Having time to decompress and relax is good. It doesn't mean that you're not a good person or that you're lazy. It's just like everyone needs a little bit of downtime. Otherwise, why even have days off? We should just work 7 days a week, 25 hours a day. Like that time to decompress and rest is healthy. And right now, parents in particular, especially parents who are working, still or gone back, like it's tough. Well, that's good. Oh, man. Yep, I agree. GW needs some downtime from Marines. Then I might have actually tried to buy some stuff, but... Okay. Next up on the paint line. You got anything for you? I think this is gonna be gold. I'll probably do that shaft brown. Probably do everything kind of gold colored. That might make sense. And there's one spot here for silver. This right here. I mean, I wasn't stressing it, if I'm honest. I figure you got things to do, and if I ever get some stuff from you, cool. If I don't, it's not a huge ordeal. That stuff was taking up space, and you're clearly put some of it to good use, so it was better than just sitting around here. So I'm in no rush. As far as I'm concerned, whenever that happens, it happens, and until then, it's no big deal. I'm not stressing out. One day, we'll get to play games again. Yeah, and I'm not sure how centerpiece this one will be. It'll look good, but the big one that big ones that'll have the extra oomph put in them are the chaplain, who is it? Oh man, it's eluding me. The guy with the derpy face that I replaced. Judicator, something, I don't know. Some guy who does a thing to kill people who are bad people. I don't know. Alright, Not sure why he's carrying around a hand, but you know, Space Marines, they do what Space Marines do sometimes. You guys all have silver. I got through a good chunk of the silver stuff yesterday. Oh, never mind. I thought these guys all had silver. They do not. Yeah, remember I missed. Let's go ahead and just fix this up. I missed this spot right here. There we go. When I saw the oh, that's fair, that's fair. I saw the silver on the weapon here. I was like, hell yeah, what I did already. I was wrong. I didn't do any of this stuff, just the dry brush part. I got a lot more to go than I thought I did. How'd that go? Yeah. I mean, it's Nathan. Hey, Martin Cannon, thank you for the like on Facebook, man. I appreciate that. Well, that's good. That's good that you learned some stuff. Learning is half the battle. G.I. Joe. All right. Oh, knowing is half the battle. Whoops. Well, if you learn it, then you already know it. And therefore, it somehow helped. Maybe. Alright, that stuff is sticking up a little bit, so I should put a little water in there. Doot. I knew that was going to happen. Twice. Come on now.
Armor alert!
Hey, get a little bit of raid. Got a little Zelicons coming in. How you doing, man? Thank you for that raid. Give everybody a quick second to get in here and we'll engage with you. As soon as I get done with this
Squad morale restored.
bolt gun. Oh shoot, got a little follow. Spill Suchi? If I got it right. I probably messed it up. But thank you for the follow nonetheless. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for popping in. That was very kind of you. I appreciate the raid, man. Getting the stream started off. Awesome. How are you doing? Let's see. Let's see. There's X. There we go. And for anyone who's here who's not following Mr. Zelicons, pop on over. Hit that follow button. Show some hobby love. Let's see. Pop on over. Whoops. I thought I muted that. Let's see. Followed. So I think you speak German. I do not. But, and it looks like you do Gunpla. That's getting more popular on Twitch these days. You're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. I'll come over and hit you with the follow on the Instagram as well. Did you work on anything cool today? Oh, look at that. John's where go. Don's not John's. I messed up. Don's where go. That looks like something from Front Mission. I'm on your Instagram right now, doing a little peep peep peep. Yeah, pretty cool. Is that Robotech? It's a cockpit for something. That's very cool. Oh, I see. I see. Well, that's fair. Well, you were still doing some hobby stuff, and there's something special about that. Yeah, so I thought this was, I think it's LAM, a LAM, I think it's what it is, Land Air Mech, something like that, for Battletech. When I saw the cockpit, that's what I thought. This is the second photo. The first one I saw was up here. And I thought you might have been doing a lamb. But yeah, very cool, man. Yeah. I popped on over up here and I hit the follow button. Yeah. But that's really cool, man. Thank you. I appreciate the raid and you bringing everyone over. It's not one of my previous normal
Squad morale
stream
restored.
days. Hey, and a follow. Thank you. It's not one of my normal stream days. Previously, we're likely to be getting Wednesdays in rotation, but until then, today's a little bit of a light day. I'll tell you, I've never done any Gunpla stuff. I've painted plenty of dreadnoughts and stuff for 40k, and those are sorta in that ballpark in terms of size, but not really because they're probably smaller. And I've painted some Tau stuff, which aesthetically is probably pretty close, but still smaller. Now, I have painted a Riptide, a Ghost Kill, and a Storm Surge, and those are probably in Gundam territory for size, in particular the Riptide and Storm Surge. The Ghost Kill might be a little small, maybe. But they have that mecha anime feel to them, which is why I actually liked them when I was buying them. I like the Tau because they have that sci-fi anime mecha feel to them, which I really do enjoy. I also just like big stompy robots in general, but if you give me a moment here to finish applying the silver, I'm going to bring up Instagram and see if we have a photo. My boss man painted up, it's been a while now, but he painted up a couple of Gundams for a miniatures game that we never did play. I think he really just wanted to paint some Gundams. We said it was for a miniatures game, but there's a miniatures game that's model agnostic, and it's Gamma Wolves by Guerrilla Miniatures Games, Ash Barker, and he has 2 different scales for that, like 40k scale and then like toy scale. And we painted up, or he painted up the Gundam for the toy scale. Well, awesome. Yeah, let's see, Storm Surge. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, these are basic, air quotes, basic troops. The HQs have not finished yet. They're not in rotation right now. I'm working on the bulk of the guys first. Oh, that's pretty cool. I feel like I've seen somebody online with those conversion bits. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups for miniatures, and I feel like I've seen at least the heads on some Space Marines. But yeah, those are 2 of the characters, and then we got the captain, who I have to circle back around to and start finishing the detail work on him. I'll just throw him down. You know, just throw things down. And then I got this guy here who's not in that ballpark you might appreciate.
Squad morale restored.
Hey, Carter J. Bingston, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this guy was painted on stream, and that's a giveaway model at some point. And then when we get around to finishing it, this guy will be a giveaway model as well. Just gotta,
Squad morale restored.
Hey, Despair-Sai, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And while I bring up this picture on Instagram, quick shameless self-promotion, I work for Death Ray Designs. And we specialize in making miniatures, terrain, widgets, stencils, things of that nature. And if you guys aren't familiar with us, it might be worth checking us out. We definitely have a variety of things. Might not be so much for the Gunpla community. We do have stencils, which should be helpful, but the terrain and stuff, not so much. Alright. This is our business Instagram. And this is the Gundam he painted. One of them. This was using, I think it was using our new stencils. Whoops. I think it was using our Digicamo stuff.
Squad morale restored.
Vilcalx, if I got it right, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I feel like we've got another one. Oh, these photos are old. I guess he doesn't have a photo. He's got one big guy. He looks like he's wearing a skirt almost. I'll show you. So it looks like, you know, so he's got like his big robot shoulders and his little head, like here type thing. But then, forgive me, this is a terrible drawing. But then he's got like these big, like skirt things. And it's kind of like maybe something like, you know, like this. And maybe he's got like hip plates, right? But he's really heavy down here, right? It's got these like kind of skirt things. And then the mech came with, it had like 4 hands or something. And at the bottom, he has these hands that could come out or something. And he has like these not lightsaber plasma swords. And he could have like a sword, you know, here and here. Ching, 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 ching. And then like 2 up here. That's a terrible drawing. Let's see. The Zero. Let's see. Is a Gundam. Is it called the Zero? Or the O? Gundam. The O. Yep. You're right. Yep. My drawing wasn't correct, but you knew what I was talking about. Yep, this was it. Yep, because see, it's got the, it's got the little dick hands with the swords. Yep. Good call. Yep. So he painted that, and he didn't use these, and then for his hand back here, he's got his hand up, and he's got his little fisty fist, you know, and the little fingers, which is terrible. And then he's got we have laser cutters, so he laser cut some acrylic, and he made a big ass Buster sword for the mech. And it's huge. So he's got a big cloud-style Buster sword on the shelf, and he's holding it. It was pretty cool. So I can't believe he doesn't have a photo of that on his Instagram. We might have one on my Instagram, but I have a billion more photos to sift through, so it's very hard to find. Let's see. Also, if you guys aren't familiar, you might have to do some searching to find it. This is the board or the rule set from Ash Barker from Guerrilla Miniature Games, and it's got Thanarat, that guy. Thank you for the like on Facebook, man. I appreciate that. It's got rules for using like 40k kind of style mechs with certain base size for his game, and then you can use a larger base size to use Gundams, and you have like 4 Gundams, you know, a small one, a couple mediums, and a heavier, or whatever the hell the thing is. But you could use your Gundam size, or you can use 40k size. You know, it'll work. The rules will work. You just use the larger bases for it. But that's his rule set that he made. And totally uses Gundams. He's also got some 3D printed mechs that he's used with it, which are pretty dope. They just aren't cheap. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm a pretty big BattleTech fan too. I don't know as much about the lore as I would like, but I like BattleTech. I like the look of Gundams. I just never got much into watching any anime, but I do think the stuff looks cool. I did try watching a little bit of Evangelion, or Gellion. I always say Gellion. I don't know what it is. I think it's Gellion. But that was a little hard, and it was a little cringy. The, like, kind of pervy shit with the young guy and the cop lady or whatever she was, and it was a little odd. And I talked to a buddy of mine who's a big anime dude, and he's like, that's just, like, kind of Japanese tropes or something. Like, that's a thing that happens in their shows. And I was like, alright, it's just a little cringy for me. But I had a little bit of a hard time. But I do appreciate the artwork and the style. And then growing up, one of my favorite video games, which is heavily anime-based and very Gundam-esque, was Xenogears. Loved it. Yeah. We do make base stoppers, though. And that is really good for what you're describing. See, I missed the BattleTech boat when I was a kid. It was a little bit before my time. So when I saw, I remember seeing some of the action figures when I was a kid, and I thought that was cool. But I was born in '87, so BattleTech was out a little bit before my day. But as an adult, coming out of high school, I got into MechWarrior Dark Age back in, I think, fall of 2006, maybe, something like that, and I thoroughly fell in love with it. Excuse me. I played some of the PC games, played Mech Assault quite a bit on the Xbox back in the day, even though most big BattleTech nerds consider that blasphemous, but it was still exposure to the BattleTech stuff, and I enjoyed it. You know, that's what's important, as long as you enjoy the thing you're into, you know. Just like some people enjoy different eras in BattleTech, as long as you like what you're doing, keep doing it. Doesn't mean other people are wrong, just means you like a certain thing better. You know, so that did it, and then the BattleTech Kickstarter stuff was huge. I had tried to get into Classic multiple times back when you can get the previous like 35-year anniversary edition, you know, Classic BattleTech box, and I wanted to have people to play with, and no one would commit, so I never did buy it. Then the price went up, then the Kickstarter happened, and I was like, shit, yeah, getting this stuff. Thank you. So I've got the Classic BattleTech box, the new one. I've got the little 2-mech box they put out. I forget what it's called, but it has the Griffin in it. And then I Kickstarter back to the Clan Invasion stuff. I put a lot of money in that. And it's getting ready to ship right now. Like some of the places, or some areas in Europe have already got their notifications for shipping, which is pretty cool. Not sure why my silver is drying out so quickly today, but it is. Yeah, most of my like regular crew of chatty people from Twitch are not here today. Is what it is. And hopefully my boss man had a segment with Mini Wargaming Dave today. They may still be live. Actually, I think it's Dave's Shrine of Chaos that may be live right now. Let me go check Facebook. It may be up. Might be able to bring that up. Oh, the spam is real. Alright. I don't know if it's on Dave's or the official. Oh, they are live right now.
Okay, now for this one. This is the last one. This is going to be on Instagram. Right. So, let's open this up. So if you're watching this and you happen to be on Instagram at the time. Oh, by the way, is there anywhere you won't ship?
Right now, for the giveaway at least, we want to keep this to U.S. and Canada. Sorry, everybody internationally. I know you probably. Actually, you know what? No, whatever. Everywhere. Do it everywhere.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
We're only shipping one thing. It's one big thing. We can ship it wherever.
All right. Well, that to me sounded like an on-the-spot decision. So,
It was. I was thinking, like, initially we were talking about doing a whole bunch of, like, little things, and then at that point we're going to say only U.S. and Canada. But no, it's just one big thing. Yeah, it'll cost some money to get it wherever, but it won't be that bad. It's only one thing.
Is what it is.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, so here, check this out.
Yo, that's a good idea.
Scrolling. I'm going to do it on my phone, okay? So I have them all up right now. And I can't see what I'm doing. So it's going to go boop right there. That is ORTNIT. Congratulations, ORTNIT. ORTNIT. Here, why don't I just reply to you right now and say congrats, you're the winner.
Ta-da!
If you guys aren't familiar, this is Dave from Mini Wargaming and Austin, which is my boss.
And
Okay.
then I'll gather their info and I'll send it off to you, Austin.
That sounds good.
So thank you for hosting that giveaway. That is incredibly awesome. This Necropolis terrain set.
Yeah, man.
And here, just to...
In case they need a tiny website.
That's what it is here. Let's actually show you it, not my ugly face here. So that's what it is. You get it like that. It's MDF. It's laser cut. And there's a lot of pictures on Austin's Facebook page. Oh, by the way, how do people find you, Austin?
Number one, easiest place to find the stuff that we're doing and what's new is on our site, deathraydesigns.com. You can also follow us on Instagram or on Facebook. Just search for Death Ray Designs, and those are the places that we put new stuff on the website. You can also sign up for our newsletter and get special deals. And
I'll turn this off in a second. I just wanted to see what they were talking about. I forgot Austin was doing this afternoon.
I wish we had the bandwidth to put more newsletters together. We just don't. So don't worry, you'll get like 5 emails a year. So. But yeah, come check out the site. There's all kinds of game accessories and terrain and other fun stuff for just about every tabletop game you want to play. Yeah, see some cool pictures over on Instagram.
So it looks like Fortnite is responding to me right now.
Ooh.
Because I sent Fortnite the message.
Hey, what's up, for bias? How you doing, man?
It's a username. I can say it however I like. What was I going to say? I was going to say one last thing, David. Yeah, I don't know. I think it just might be gone. It might be lost in the warp forever. I don't know if we're going to get it back. It was a question, too. It was an important question. I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't even go through a doorway. I can't even use that excuse.
Yeah.
You ever do that where you go through a doorway?
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, it's lost. And you go like from one end of the house to the other, there's like 5 doorways. Okay, it's completely washed away from my brain. There's no way.
Oh yeah.
There's no
That's
way.
like going through the mental version of a car wash. You've been hit by so many scrubby rollers through all those doorways. There's no way you're remembering it by the time you get to the other side of the house.
There's no way. Oh, okay. I actually remember, ironically.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Death Ray Designs happens to be one of the companies. This is a message to you all. This is a public service announcement. Death Ray Designs happens to be one of the companies that offers a discount to Silver Vault members. So if you're a Silver Vault member and you did not know this, then check out the discount code page, and you'll see them there. And they'll have a specific discount code that you can enter to buy stuff from Austin. Also, if you're not a Silver Vault member, then consider becoming one so that you can get a discount off of Death Ray Designs. So, I love how it all works together so well. Like it's,
Oh yeah.
feels like a sandwich of terrain.
All right, we'll get back to doing some painting. All right. Mr. For Bias, how are you doing today? How you doing? I just asked Justin what is new. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. Not much is new. Just doing the do. You know me. Oh, okay. So this guy had some silver on him already. So we're getting into. Nope. Man, I was about to get excited. I thought we'd come full circle. Clearly, I was wrong. You can tell I'm getting a little impatient because we're getting there, and the project is getting so close to being done. Okay. I don't think you can really see in there for most of that, so I'm not stressing it. Doing alright, had to go get my new port flushed out. I get to start using it next week. No more getting up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Yay! That's awesome. No one likes getting up at 4 a.m. I'm not even sure if the people who like getting up at 4 a.m. actually like getting up at 4 a.m. or if they're just, somehow robots. They just don't realize it yet. They're replicants. But yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. Be nice to have live your life on your own schedule, so to speak. That'd be good. actually get, to sleep in a little bit, that'd be good too. Okay. Oh. That one's got silver on them. Heck yeah. This one doesn't. You'd think I would have done a better job trying to sort them out, but I was running late getting out of the house yesterday, so did not get them sorted properly. My phone is vibrating. Let's finish up the spot and I'll see what that is about. What's this? Oh, DRD emails. It was just 2 back-to-back. Alright, so I need to get this guy's barrels. Hey, Draco, what's up, man? How are you doing? know Wednesdays is not one of my air quotes normal days, but we will likely be pulling this into rotation a lot more often because Amanda is working Wednesdays now with her new job, and she's off on Thursdays, so can't stream Thursday because that's the day I get to see Amanda. So there'll be a lot more Wednesday streams. And if I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I know at least I've gotten my 3 streams in for the week, and then if I'm available, I could potentially do a Friday and or a Sunday. It just depends on what's going on that week. This week it looks like I'm going to be working on Sunday because there's stuff going on at the shop on Friday, and I'm not going to be able to run the machines. So I have to work Sunday to get my hours in. Alright, so we got this pipe over here. Let's get that one. I'll say pipe, tubing, whatever it is. A tube of sorts. Alright. Alright, so don't have a lot of chatter here, so I'm probably going to bring up a podcast to listen to in the background. What's up, Snoofy? How you doing, man? And listen to something. Let's see. We'll pop on, listen to some Joe Rogan in the background. Cool. What's up, Snoofy? How you doing, man? I mean, if the only issue you've got is it's shiny, that should be an easy fix. Now, if you dust it or it's on too thick, that's a different story. So then you'll hopefully have learned something. Oh, I'll take a quick look here in a second. Hold on. Yep. That's Austin. That's my boss. I had that up on the other screen not too long ago, but I didn't want to have it. I was showing it on stream. I didn't want to have it up forever and no painting going on. So I made a couple comments to troll a little bit. I said, "Which one's Dave? The one with the beard or the one with the awesome beard?" And then I tried to share like a meme GIF of Tao to troll Dave, and it failed. So. Then I was like, all right, time to get back to doing some painting. But yep, that DRD guy is Austin, the owner and my boss. I'm gonna have to get my larger brush out for this. It's kind of leaves bubbles. Dispersi. I'm using currently paints from Monument Hobbies. And I've got a coupon code and a referral link if you'd like to check them out. But I'm using these two specifically. Now I also use GW, so I've got some washes here. I've got some contrast paints here. I've got Vallejo stuff. I've got Army Painter. I've got Scale 25. I've got Green Stuff World. I got a lot of paint on my desk. But currently using Monuments. Give me a second. I need to send a picture real quick on to a friend of mine. Okay. Let me grab one more thing real quick. I gotta grab a 3D mini to show this guy. Hang on. Sorry guys, I'm talking to a guy about doing some 3D prints, and I need to show him an example, and it was really hard. So hang on. I'm sorry, guys. Did I paste? Oh, they look good. Rack, if you're talking to me, thank you. And bottled in the States. Bonus being made. I liked him as well. And Monica Peartree, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. All right, so I got that conversation at least dealt with. For bias, I'll talk with Austin tonight and see if I can figure out how many go in each rack, and I'll likely invoice you. Whenever you're ready, just send me the email you would like to have invoiced, and we'll tackle that. I think Star Wars is bottled by Army Painter, and I've got several P3 that Handley sent me that I've only used one of them, but I do have a bunch. The one I used was a blue one for Signar, and it is really nice for glazing. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the Army Painter stuff takes a lot of shaking. It is really a good entry-level paint set if you're on a budget. You get a lot of paint for a very minimal amount of money compared to others, but there is some consistency, like with thickness or viscosity issues, and you have to really shake the shit out of it. But if you're new to painting, it is a good way to get a lot of paints very quickly. Yeah. Oh damn it! I've used their black pretty well. I think that my bottle's actually empty and gone. Their matte black. I've used a pretty good amount of. All right, let's see. We got another little sword bro over here, dude. what's up, Thunderhead? How you doing? How you doing? I'm pretty sure you're the guy who does a lot of BattleTech here on Twitch. If I got you right, Clan Wolf has been singing your praise, and I apologize. I am usually a bit more chatty, and the stream's chatty, but today not so much. It's a little quiet, so not a lot going on. So I have the stream currently muted, or not stream, my desktop muted, so that I can listen to a podcast while I paint. And if the chat picks up, I'll divert there. But I think that was you. And if you guys aren't following Mr. Thunderhead, pop on over to his channel there, hit that follow button, show some hobby love. But yeah, Clan Wolf was talking about you were working on doing a dropship for BattleTech. I think that was you, pretty sure. I've got the link up here if I've got the right guy, and I was like, I ain't got a lot of money, but if Thunderhead wants some DRD store credit, wants to do a little tradey trade, let me know. He may have mentioned it to you, he may not have, but I work for Death Ray Designs and we produce terrain. This right here. Let's see here, boom. Yeah, and I know how the game is, you know what I mean? Like, people want free stuff, people ain't got money. I know how that is. So don't feel pressured. If you want to work out a deal, sweet. If not, no big deal. Like, I'm not gonna be offended. I don't want you to be out money, you know what I mean? But if there's a mutual agreement where you're like, hey, here, in case Clan Wolf wasn't super clear, there's where I work. You don't have to worry about the coupon part. I don't know why my bot didn't put the rest of the shit in there. But if you want to check out DRD and there's, you're like, yo, this right here looks dope, I want to work with that, we can work out a little swap ski and I can get you set up. Our BattleTech stuff is not out yet. We're hoping to have it out by the end of the month. So if you're interested in some terrain that is kind of in the BattleTech scale, that'll be out eventually. Again, we're hoping to have it out by the end of the month, so we're kind of catching the wave for the new BattleTech releases. So that's kind of what our thought process is, and that could be win-win. So if that seems reasonable, and you'd rather just get some BattleTech stuff, and you want to hold off till you could see that and kind of make a judgment, that'd be cool, and that'd be a win-win trade, I think, because you got a cool little drop ship here that'd be fun to work with, and then having some terrain to paint up for some of your BattleTech stuff would be pretty dope. There's not, and we are, I'll bring up my Instagram real quick and I'll show you guys my game from this past weekend. A buddy of mine was showing me Alpha Strike. I spend a lot of time painting. I don't get a lot of time to game, and I'm not the best gamer. I'm not an idiot, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't feel like a particularly amazing miniature gamer. I like to roll dice and have a good time. So a buddy of mine was showing me Alpha Strike over the weekend, and we were just doing some demo stuff. We used a mirror lances, so same exact mechs, and it was more about like learning the rules, and it basically was going to come down to who outrolled the other guy, and he got really good rolls early on and blew up my commando real quick, and then I turned around and real quickly took out his awesome, and then it was a 3v, and then his commando, and then it was a 3v2. But then my dice rolls went cold. I'm sorry, I'm off screen here, guys. My dice rolls went cold, and then for like 5 turns, I couldn't hit shit, and I was like, I might turn around and lose this game. And my mechs were pristine at that point, and then they weren't. So pretty much, yep. Is it is SW? Is it Stormwind? Is SW Stormwind? Recommendation of minis or artwork to look at. The cartoonish style, like shading. Steel Warrior, okay. Snoofy, if you like cell shading and you like it on miniatures, look at Epic Duck Studios. Mike Cousins, Epic Duck. I'll get you a link to that real quick. Is it Steel Warrior or Steel Warrior? Oh, I'm on the website. I linked your thing. Steel Warrior Studios. Derpy derp. Yep. Epic Duck's really good. That's his bread and butter. He's done a lot of like cell shaded kind of looks, in particular with Riot Quest and Marvel Crisis Protocol. He is the guy. If you want that style, he's the one to watch. He's got pictures of his process too, where he does like it paints them white, blocks in all the black shades, and then goes over with like paints and stuff. It's an interesting process. All right, so let me grab Instagram real quick. The photos are going to be trash because I wasn't taking super good photos, but I'll show you here what we got. All right, so this was our game. Again, it was just impromptu. We couldn't find our hex mats. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Nice. All right, cool. So we've got our buildings with hexes on them, and then hexes on the bottom. So the hexes on the top. Let me just drop a link here in case you want to look at it, because like seeing it on my screen may be a little small. So the hexes on the top match the hexes. Hex on the top match hexes on the bottom. So if you put them on a mat, it will line up. So there's no disparity there. Yep. And then. And we've got a certain level. I forget what the height is, but we've got a certain height for levels, so that if you're worried about it, that everything's very consistent. A height whatever building will be the exact amount taller than a height whatever building below that, and so forth. Each layer is exact amount. Particular if you're doing classic BattleTech and you need to know levels and how far you're going up, you would know, because we'd list the buildings as like size 1, size 2, whatever. We've got those. These are the painted versions. This is kind of like it looks like a hospital to me. Could be a corporate building. It's got the black areas are shiny acrylics, so they look like windows, like tinted windows for a building. Same thing here. Some of these don't have acrylic dropped in them yet. They're prototypes that haven't been fully finished. This one, I'm trying to convince Austin to make scaled for BattleTech. The footprint is almost Texas already, but it's not. I think scaling that down a little bit and having the hex border would be cool. Would be a nice, interesting dome something. And then having the hexes in there would be good places for mechs to hide. And if you're playing Alpha Strike with a measuring tape, you just move around. If you're playing Classic, you have actual specific spots you can go. Yeah, so you can see that in the profiles. And it's all pretty basic. For what we do, this is not the most fancy stuff. I think it's pretty cool for BattleTech. I think the BattleTech community is going to be pretty happy with it. Because if I'm honest with you, BattleTech community kind of gets shafted. They don't have the most cool shit ever. Like, not a lot of companies make stuff. So we were trying to find something that would look good, be easy to paint, and be very affordable. Because like a lot of our high detailed, a lot of our high detail terrain is very expensive. And for BattleTech, it's kind of a volume thing. People want a bunch of stuff. They got a bunch of mechs. They may not even be painting, so we want to put out something that's affordable. You can get a bunch of it, and it's not hard to paint. And then if the reception is good, we've got some prototype designs that aren't on here yet. On here, they have some painted photos, or painted photos somewhere. But some more detailed stuff that might cost more for people who want more premium visual things on their tabletops. Some people want it. Some people in BattleTech. I mean, there's people in BattleTech that would just use a standee and don't care. You know what I mean? And there's some people who don't care if the mech looks shitty and they'll use a really old derpy plastic ones. And there's some people like me who want the crispest, most bestest looking mechs, and they'll go buy it. I bought a Warhammer from, was it Stratos Miniatures, I think? They had a super dope, definitely not Warhammer, and I was like, I want that. It looks so sick. So if it's got a crisp detail, I don't care. I mean, I'd rather buy the licensed stuff to support it, but I want the premium, nice stuff. That's me. But some people are just like, I want to play some cool games. So these bundles of our buildings, when they come out, they definitely have. What's up, Clan Wolf? So the price points on these are going to be really, really good, and I'm curious to see how they are received. Yeah. Anyway, let me scroll down on my page here. We're gonna go down memory lane here for just a moment. It's gonna be some. Oh, hey, look, I gave this away. Probably my favorite mech from the starter box, the Thunderbolt. This mech is a hoss. It is a beast. It could take some punishment. Hey, Clan Wolf, thank you. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. And then probably my second favorite from the box. I love the Catapult. But you can't go wrong with the Thunderbolt. I think it's the SS variant, I think. Or 2S, whatever. All I know is it's tanky as shit. And it can take a beating. It's my favorite mech out of the box. All right, so I need to scroll down. I've given away a bunch of boxes this year as well. Like I said, it's going to be a bit. We've got a photo with some prototypes. 2S. There you go, 2S. Let's see here. Gotta scroll back a good ways. And you can tell I love robots. I mean, this is Warhammer stuff, but I love Dreadnoughts. Some of my favorite stuff from 40K. Oh, man, I think we've had prototypes for some BattleTech stuff for over a year, so we're having to scroll back a good ways here. I could show Alpha Strike is really easy, Bob. I could show you Alpha Strike really quick. At least with the basic rules, it's not that bad. All right, so here we are. Here we are. This is what I was looking for. Here's a prototype building. I don't know if this one's going to make it into production. This is one of our first designs. This right here, this kind of nuclear reactor sort of looking thing. I told Austin, I think if we slap a hex base on it and we cut off, like if you take where the catapult is and you just cut that off and you have a big one and a small one next to it, and maybe the pack comes with a big one and a small one combo and then a single one, so you get three, a large and a small together on one thing, and then a single one, and you can reposition them on your table however you want. That would be really cool. Or spread them out if you want to. So that's one that's like not in the photo. That's a prototype that hasn't been made into anything. It looks really, really cool. I like it. So trying to kind of feel out the market, see how people respond to the MDF, and see if they like it. And there's my Thunderbolt. The other one I showed you looks better. This is my personal one. The one I gave away looks better than my personal one, if I'm honest with you. This guy looks okay. But these are my... I call them MFA, Mortem Ferris Angelus, or Angelus, and it's supposed to stand for Death's Iron Angels. It's a very bad Latin translation. Dumpster Fire is not my favorite, but he's floating around. He's in a box. He's a giveaway mini for something. I don't have him sitting here anymore because I cleaned up my room recently, so a lot of my stuff is... Yo, I will never say no to minis. I don't say no to minis. But yeah, like I said, Thunderhead, I don't want to take too much of your time and geek out, which I do. People know that I do. But if you want to connect with me on Instagram or Twitch here or Discord, Facebook, whatever's convenient, and talk some particulars, I would be happy to. Clearly, you're familiar with 40K because you knew that these were the Sons of Russ. Which I think it would be naive to think that anyone in BattleTech right now is not familiar with other games. I'm sure that most of them are. But if you are interested, we worked a little dealio out with you. And also, I'm the guy for DRD who also does community outreach for content creators and streamers and things like that. So if there's some stuff that we have that you might also want to use on stream, that could be a win-win. You know, painting on stream shows off what we do, and it gives you some content to create. We've done some care packages, basically what I'm getting at, and what ends up happening is I'll create like a big coupon code for you, and you put in, it gives you X dollars off of a purchase. All you'd have to do is cover shipping, and we could work out a deal where, you know, outside of the drop ship thing, outside of that, you might be like, yo, these stencils right here look super cool, I'd love to give them a whirl, and I could be like, yo, let me get you a coupon, it'll be enough to get X amount of stuff for free, just place the order, get what you want, and then use it on stream, tag us, let you know if you like it, and if that relationship works well, it can grow, and if it doesn't, you know, no big deal. We've done some stuff with streamers where I've given away free stuff for them to use. If they use it, cool. If they don't, they don't. But those who legitimately like what we offer and they use it, and they enjoy it, and it's not just like a monetary thing. That's an aspect that could come into play too. But if you actually like what we do and you're using it because you legitimately use it and you enjoy it, and we can kind of help so to speak sponsor, and it's a mutual benefit. Like we like to help kindle that fire. And if you use the stuff and it's no hard feelings, we're not mad. We sent some stuff to the Miniac, for example, and he basically told us I might use it, I might not. If that's cool with you, no expectations. We're like, yep, we're gonna send you the box. If you use it and you like it, let us know. If you want to use some more, we'll work a deal with you and help support you. And if not, no big deal. So we kind of do that kind of thing. Kleinwolf is not a part of DID. He could be. If Kleinwolf was local, he would probably be worked into our crew in some capacity. Is this? Yeah. Okay. I thought it was a Griffin. Yeah, dude. I love that blue lens right there and the cockpit. That's dope. That's super dope. I've never seen that sculpt before too. Yeah. Is that a Davian? Do you list it? Guard. Is Lyrian Royal Guard? Is that Davian? Lyrian. I'm a pleb when it comes to BattleTech. I know mechs. I don't know a lot of stuff. Steiners. Okay, I should have known that. Yeah. Well, if it's Steiner, why don't you have 4 Atlases? Isn't that like their big thing? Their Scout Lance? Yeah, I dig it. I also appreciate that it's not super clean. Like, you got a little grunge to it. Yeah, I really like that. A lot of the BattleTech stuff I see... nice. A lot of the BattleTech stuff I see is real clean, which the stuff that I painted recently was reasonably clean, but I like the kind of dirty look. I mean, these are big, in this case, what's this guy, 50-ton? I might be wrong, but it's a medium mech. It's a 45, 50-ton, something like that, I'm guessing. Probably in the ballpark, I would imagine. I might be wrong, obviously. But there's big, giant, stompy fucking robots, and they're smashing in stuff, and it's like walking through woods and mud and stepping on cars and kicking in doors, kicking in roofs of buildings, whatever. They're not going to be pristine, and I really like that this guy does not look like he just walked off the assembly floor. It's pretty dope. Gotcha. Let's see here. This is an Orion. I'm familiar with that. Let's see here. We got a close-up of these. We don't. That thing's honking, though. That's really cool. Yeah, it's fair. That's why for 40K I love beating up tanks. I love weather and stuff. It is part, like, it's some of what I love to do. That's really cool. That's some real, like, new wave retro stuff right there. It's pretty sick. Yeah, that's actually really sick, dude. Yo, I like that. That's dope. And some Star Wars Legion. Oh, it's a 3D print. Nice. It looks like that would if you put that on the table in Star Wars Legion, I never would have known that was a 3D print. Hell yeah, man. Yo, would you ever be interested if I could get you, if you're ever interested, man, I'm gonna get back to painting here in a second. I would be down to, as a unofficial, just hang out for an hour type thing. If you're down, I could probably get you in a conference call on Discord with my boss sometime. You got some really cool stuff. We have a 3D printer. We do resin casting. We do a lot of that. It can get a little bit cost prohibitive, but some of this design work here for BattleTech, you could mesh 3D print resin parts with MDF to get the cost really low and speed up production. I would love to get you and Austin in a Discord chat where you could just show him some of what you do. And talk to him. There might be some pretty cool collab stuff. unofficial, no pressure on any of that. But if there's some things you want to talk about, terrain-wise, design-wise, that could be a collaboration, we're always down for trying some new things. And we've not had too many community members work with us. And obviously, collaborate means if we make something and it's sold, you make money. That's the way that will work, But we've got one company we're working with right now. When the product's released, you guys will know. And that's our first foray into a full-on collab. And then I reached out to Slow Fuse, and we are, unless they have went somewhere else since then, we're the producer of their paint racks. And we shipped them a whole bunch months ago. They placed a big-ass order. And last I spoke with Jason, he said we were still on board to be the producers of that. So working with people to collaborate to create a vision together or produce things for them because they don't have the tools to do it and, have a mutual benefit is there. You have some pretty cool stuff. And there might be some things that our laser cutters and MDF could bring to the table. And if you're interested, I could definitely get you in a Discord conference call, real casual meeting with my boss man, and just you can have a chat with him about some ideas if that's something you want to do. And that's kind of where I'm at. If there is things that we can do to mesh it with the MDF to get costs down and speed up production. I don't want to step on any toes, but that's an option. Or if it's something new you want to do, to be like, here's my designs I do with Steel Warrior, they're there. Here's my other ideas. What can we do to mesh that with MDF and have a completely different line? That's up to you. No pressure. But just design. Hell, even if you just want somebody to bounce some ideas off of, I would love to get you in a chat with Austin, because I don't do design work. I paint shit and I talk to people. I'm not good with this kind of thing. I don't do any of it. Austin has wanted for a long time for me to learn to use our design software, and my brain doesn't function that way. And anytime I have an opportunity to try and connect him with someone else who does design stuff, I want to try and take that if I can. So again, no pressure. If that's something you might at all ever be interested in, just hit me up. We'll invite you to the DRD Think Tank Discord, and we can have a conference call sometime. You can chat with them or not. No pressure. But you have some definitely cool stuff. Yep. And Austin does that too. He paints quick, but he is the design guy. He'll paint his terrain. I'm more interested in again, the premium stuff, really high detailed, painted stuff. Austin wants to get cool, designs out, but by the time we are 90% through a design, he is ready for the next design. He's constantly on it. He doesn't play a lot of minis games either. He's always wanting to design something. So I am actually going to send your Instagram to Austin and just show it to him. Specifically your building stuff, and just have a little chat. If you do any scratch built stuff as well, we've got some new things coming out for that too. So there might be some cool collaborative things. I'm going to stop rambling. We're going to get back to painting, but there might be some cool collab stuff, or things we might be able to just send you to use in the near future, which is exciting. We've got some prospects for DIY terrain bundles so people can get bits and parts to do cool stuff. And yeah, there's might be some cool things you want to use, might not. But I'm excited. I'm going to switch screens, and then I'm sending your link to Austin. Let's see. Are they still live? I don't want to bug them. All right. Let me make sure. I don't want to bug them. Okay, so that's done. Let's see. Dave, but interesting guy. Into stream today. He does some 3D designs from Baltic. awesome to get into connected chat sometime. Sweet. I'll stop rambling. Just don't lie to us. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. It's mostly talking. All right. And my oh no, cool. I thought my silver paint completely dried. It hasn't. We're good. And Mr. Clanwolf, how was work today? All right. And because we're actually talking, we'll turn on some background music. 30% painting. Whoops. There we go. 5% painting pooch, 20% inability to math. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I could do math because 30% plus 5% is 35 plus 20 is 55 plus 65 would be 115%. So, yeah, I see what you did there. Trying to overheat my my brain there, huh? But yeah, that's pretty awesome. I get real excited about models and stuff, new stuff. It always, I say that I get excited about non 40K new models. With 40K, did I do math wrong? 65. It is. You're right. My bad. Can't do math. No. Yes. There you go. GG, Super Pro. Ha ha ha. Well, I'm glad I gave you a little laugh there, bud. I don't deal in precision. I deal in hand grenades. I got 5% within 5% accuracy or something. I don't know. I got close enough. Goddammit. But yeah, like I get reasonably excited for some 40K stuff, but I'm so satiated with it right now that like I just don't care. But seeing non 40K stuff gets me pumped. Oh man, now you're gonna make me go get a treat for the doggo. I suppose after I finish this guy, I can go grab her a treat. I tried leaving some on my desk, and then there was just weird dog treats getting in the way. So I go grab them when when there is a request. That's okay. Let me go. It'll let me empty the bladder. Yep. Pet treats indeed. Pet treats indeed. Well, I'll bring the painting pooch in as soon as we get this guy wrapped up, silver-wise, and then you'll get to see the painted pooch. She used to be around more often when I painted in the other room. I'm in my bedroom right now, and it is way more congested. In the other room, it was wide open behind me, so she would walk by, and you'd see her little ears down the bottom of the stream. Yep. And I had to put a limit on how many treats could be redeemed, because somebody would be, I've redeemed 35 dog treats. And I'd be like, well, I don't want to put my dog in the hospital, so technically my mom's dog, but I claim to own her sometimes. Only when she's good. When she does bad stuff, she's my mom's dog. I was supposed to clip it the other day on stream, and I didn't get around to it, but I gave her a treat, and I was like, all right, all right, pup, you're done. I'm out. You got your treat. And then I was like, she was kind of looking at me. I was like, go get your piggy. And then she ran out and came back and had her pink pig in her mouth. And I was like, that's adorable. And she had actually got the one that I was talking about. Usually, if you say something like that, she just gets some type of treat. Or not treat, toy. Oh, I like that lurk icon. Well, I appreciate you popping in and keeping a view here. You'll see you might see the doggo depending on what kind of lurking you're doing. Be a couple minutes and I'll run off and scurry off to the cupboard and get the dog treaties. I spent so long talking, I wanted to get at least a little forward progress here. Okay. And Clan Wolf had to brag on you a little bit at work for your Alpha Legion attempt troll with your painted minis. Though I'll have to look. I don't know if I saw one on the gunner, the heavy weapons guy. I know I saw the one on the captain. Or if he wasn't a captain, I'm just calling a captain because he looks like a captain. I guess he could technically just be a member of the fallen unit because they can all take, well, unless they changed it, they used to all be able to take pretty much any kind of weapon, non-heavy, any special, any melee. You could kit them out however necessary. Attempted troll. I mean, yeah. It's Alpha Legion. Nothing they do is serious because they don't know what's right or wrong, who's good or bad, or whether they're alive or dead anymore. They're confused. So therefore it was only a half troll. It was both successful and not successful at the same time. It both began and ended and did neither. For it is Alpha Legion. Oh, hedgehog! I noticed. I just didn't want to give you the satisfaction of me calling it out. I gave you the pleasure of being able to point it out yourself. I mean, I saw something in there. I just didn't look super close. I would have got it eventually. Now, if there's one on this guy, I didn't see it. I also didn't look that hard on him. Ha! Found it. Ha 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 ha! He think he funny. Yo, Thousand Suns are pretty dope. It's one of my favorite Chaos Legions. At least the standard bros. I can't claim that they're one of my favorites fully anymore because they've embraced like the mutated demon-y stuff. And I get it, but I suppose what I really should say is I like Aramon. I think he's cool. I don't care much for Magnus. I don't think that what he did was as wrong as people give him shit for because, you know, he tried to call 911 and it blew up in his face. I blame imps for some of that. But whatever. I like Airmon and I like Rubric Marines. I think they're very, very cool. But when it comes to Chaos, I'm not as big of a fan of the demons and such. It's just not my thing. But Rubric Marines are really, really cool. And the Terminators. The Terminators are really cool too. But again, they're kind of the non-mutated stuff. Hey, Teal! I am lurking from work, but love your face, man. Keep killing it. Love that these guys are coming out. Thank you, Teal. I appreciate that. What a nice, fine gentleman we have over here popping in on a Wednesday. Usually he can't hear me talking, so he probably doesn't hear this. He's usually got me on lurk. Damn it. He's got me on mute while he's lurking from work. And if you guys aren't following Oops, that was the wrong one. Sorry. If you're not following Mr. Teal Security, make sure you pop on over, hit that follow button, show him some hobby love. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I turned music on and I forgot to unmute the desktop. We're good now. It should be good to go. I'm glad someone caught that. I didn't realize that I didn't unmute it. I had that podcast running earlier because it got real quiet on the stream. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to paint. People want to talk, they want to talk. If they don't, they don't. So I forgot to hit the unmute button for you guys. So I've been sitting here listening to the background sounds, and you guys just been listening to me talk and sound like a dumbass. Got a little silver paint right there. Alright. Wooden Spoon Wargaming. What's up, man? How are you doing? I'm glad you got your package. You gave me a little chuckle when you thought that they were messed up and you didn't know to peel the protective coating off. Those are a little fragile to a degree. They're the premium objectives because they have paint on them. That's how we get the black fill. Otherwise, they would just be blue and light blue because of the raster. You know, so like, don't smash them around or scratch on the backside too much. But there is a potential for some of the paint to come off. You'll still be able to read everything fine. But the side with the protective coat is the clear side that is fine. The back side's with the paint. Obviously, you figured that out by now, but yeah. I thought you knew that, though. Maybe the widgets I sent you were already peeled. That's possible. But thank you. Bob, thank you for the bits as well. I appreciate that. Alright, so as soon as I finish the bolter here with the silver, we'll take that quick break, empty the bladder, refill the old drinky drink, and then we'll have some treats in tow so we can get the Poochie Pooch her treaty treats. Alright, I think that's good. We still have to come in. We're going to have to wash all the silver bits, but just blocking them all in, doing the thing. Those are currently discontinued, Clan Wolf. I may have some personal dials. How many do you need? More biddies! Thank you. Clan Wolf, let me know how many you need. I may have some extras. Just hit me up. In the meantime, folks, give me just a minute. Stretch it out. I will grab those treats for the dog, and we'll come back and we'll get some more painting in. We got a little over an hour before I'll have to get off and go to work, so there's time yet to hang out and listen to me ramble. So I shall be back in just a few minutes. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why didn't you follow me? Oh, what you doing? Justin got something for you. Should say you got something for me. Well, hold on. Hold on. Which one you want? You want this one first? You gotta look at him. Why would you knock it out of my hand? Oh, gotta go up here. Gotta come get it. You don't want this one? You don't like that one? This little dog hair. You don't want that one? Is it nasty? You don't like that one? Is it bad? You don't have to eat it if you don't like that one. I got some different ones. Oh. Hey, you got 2 more. Bella, what are you doing? What are you doing? You had more. They claimed 3. This one. No. She does bark at you. Was that good? There's a piece. You missed a piece. You got dog treat crumbs all over my floor, and there's hair on. I want you to eat the hair. Oh, yeah, you don't need that. There's hair all over it. You don't need that. All right, we got one more. You want it? I want it. You better break it. Oh. No. Is that good? Was you a good girl? No. I got something else for you, too. You got your treats, and you're wet because you just had a bath. But look what I got. Look what this is. Look, I got the pig. The pig. You want your piggy? You want your pig? You want it? You sit. Good girl. You catch it. Good girl. That was not a very good catch. That was weak. You gonna do one more? Hey, come on. Sit. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's no treats up here. Just a pig. You want it? You sit? You sit for me? Hey, sit. Good girl. One pig. Ready? You gonna catch it? That was weak. What are you doing? All right. Take your pig and go. Goodbye. Oh, that's funny. Oh. That was funny. She was like the weakest catches ever. She's usually pretty good with that. But because I had food, she was really
Should I have another one, Justin?
Oh, the little cat.
It's Halloween. It's my Halloween.
She got a little cat. You want this one instead? Do you want this one instead? Do you want to show them what Justin's got? Oh, you're not even waiting. You sit. You gotta sit. You sit. Good girl. You can catch it. You're gonna catch it. You gotta sit. Sit. Thank you. Well, you gotta wait. Alright, you ready? I'm gonna throw it. Back up a little bit. Come on, sit. Good girl. Ready? Cha! That was better. There we go. That's her new toy. The pig's old news. She said that pig ain't shit. She wanted a little black cat. That's what she wanted. She wanted the little one, so she got it. But that's Bella. That's the painting pooch, as I call her. I mean, she doesn't come around as much as she used to, because it's hard to get in and out of the room. But that was her. Now my legs are all wet because she just had a bath, so her paws are wet, and she's got how to get silver all over her hand. Anyway, she's got got her wet paws all over my pants, and my pants are all wet now. All wet. But that's one of my best good friends. I love that dog. She's so pretty. Never had my own dog. One day I'll have a dog, but I say that finding apartments that are animal friendly is pretty tough. So, and honestly, after looking at how my hobby collection has grown and the hobbies I'm into, and me starting to do, get into some cosplay stuff, having a garage to use as a shop is not that bad of an idea, if I'm honest. So being able to find somewhere to rent that has a garage that's reasonably outfitted, aka has a door and maybe insulation and lights, would be great. Not just like an awning or something, like an actual area would be good. And then that way, if I want to do stuff at home, I don't have to drive all the way to the shop, DRD, to work on anything. I could do some stuff here, which there's some things I can do here, but there's some stuff that you want to do outside. You make a lot of noise, there's hammering, or there might be some fumes, or you're spray painting, whatever. There's some stuff you do outside. Unless you're Clan Wolf and you spray paint in your house because you're insane. But I expect nothing less from a man whose diet consists of cheese curds and Hardee's. I thought that was funny. He's like, what do you mean cheese curds and Hardee's? I don't know. I thought that was funny. Fine. I mean, I imagine you won't forget the cheese curds next time. You'll just eat them all before you get here and not share with any of us. I think that's what's going to happen. Or what you could do is bring a block of, like, Wisconsin cheese and make the curds here. If that's possible. Be like Mouse Hunt. Bring me my Gouda. I may be the only person in the room who gets that reference, but there's somebody. There's someone. Oh, see, there you go. My bad. Well, then, I don't know. I will... As you are the master of the cheese things, I will allow you to handle the cheese. Yep, that is one thing. Slightly selfish. And I mean, we didn't do anything, obviously, but like, COVID has been pretty bad for a lot of people. But I don't do a lot of anything, and I was looking forward to you guys coming down again this summer or fall, August, September-ish, whenever you guys were going to be here, and that really sucked that didn't happen. Now, was it worth not happening so no one got sick? Sure. But it would have been nice, obviously, if it could have happened. If it was in such a state that we could have. The fact that since last year I've played only a handful of games, and I probably played more that weekend than I have in a long time, it was nice to have that as a thing to look forward to, and then not getting it kind of sucked. Though everyone who had their con plans canceled probably feels the same way, but like a lot of those people frequent cons all the time. I do not, so I don't get a lot of casual game time in, so that was going to be some game time with my friends. That is true. That is true. Old Mouse Hunt. Amanda likes that movie pretty good. I enjoy it. I bought it for her on DVD years ago at Walmart, so we could watch it together. I think that's probably fine. Still gotta get in here and get these areas and his elbow joints real quick. Indeed, indeed. I likes it pretty good. I also think I saw that in theaters when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm not familiar with how cheese curds are made, so I leave that to you guys. I thought it was just like a block that melted and dripped into like a hot fluid or something, but I don't know. That's why I was thinking like block, and then you could just make, I guess that would be more like cheese balls. I don't know. But you have a culinary experience, Mr. Forbias, so I would assume that you know things and I don't. So, if I recall, you went to school for that. At least I think you said you did. I could be misremembering, though. You might have just had an affinity for cooking, but I think you said you went to culinary school. I think that's pretty cool. I'm not much of a cook. Amanda wants me to learn to do some cooking. It has not gone much far beyond making grilled cheese sandwiches and ramen noodles. It's not something I'm particularly good at. Though Austin recommended doing some. There's some like meal plan things you can do, or at home cook plans where they'll send you a thing in the mail with the ingredients and the recipe, and you keep the recipe and you can buy those ingredients later, but they send you everything you need to your doorstep, and then you make that meal and you learn that way. And he's like, it's probably not something you'd want to do forever because it would be expensive, but if you do that for a few months, it'll give you some experience trying some new stuff, and the recipes aren't too terribly ridiculous. And he's done that, and he's like, he built up some of his recipe catalog, I guess might be the term he used, just by doing that. So he learns the recipes, and now he just buys those ingredients and he knows how to make the thing now. And that's pretty cool. That might be something worth doing for me at some point when me and Amanda have our own place. But for now, it's ramen noodles and grilled cheese. Also, I just, some of you guys may have heard this, some of you may not have. With the whole cosplay thing I'm going to be starting to do, I bought a sewing machine, so I'm going to learn to do some sewing. I did a little bit when I was in school as a kid. I took some couple of home ec classes, and I was pretty excited about them at the time, but it's been since 8th grade or so since I sewed anything. I didn't keep up with it. I did take 2 home ec classes because you got to sew and you got to cook, but didn't do anything beyond that in high school. Every time I hear someone say boomer, though, instead of going immediately to, like, old person, I immediately go to Gears of War. Does anyone else hear boomer and go to Gears of War? And it's like, boom. And they called the guy, those were boomers. I don't know if anyone actually goes there when they hear that, but I do. I played some Gears of War back in the day, and if I hear boomer, that's what I think of every time. Yep. Alright, so I've got one more bike over here. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I picked up one that's supposed to be capable of doing some leather sewing as well. And my mom's gonna help me with a little bit of the undercloth parts for the outfit I'm doing. I'm struggling right now with some of the prop areas. The one I got yesterday, I'm going to try and clean up and make it look good, but the print is pretty rough. It's going to take a lot of TLC, and I'm not sure what the final result's going to look like, so I may have to buy a new one, or more likely source a better 3D print. That's a little cleaner. We'll see how it goes. But as for the sewing part, I think that won't be too bad. And then making the armor parts, that's going to be new, but I don't think that's going to be too awful. We'll see if I'm singing the same tune when this is all done. But I think even if I run into some stuff that's frustrating, I'm going to look pretty cool sporting what I'm making, so I think that'll be fine. Alright, so we'll set him aside because he doesn't need a full wash. Making off some Death Ray buildings, so... oh, to spray. Masking off some Death Ray buildings to spray, I think. Is that what you're saying? Nick, masking off? Which buildings you working on? I'll just spill my drink on me. For bias, have I told you what I'm cosplaying as? Clan Wolf knows. A few people know. It's not hard if people follow my Instagram. Rapid Vanguard. That's the first. It's a second Kickstarter, but it's the big one. It's probably what you've got. Looks like Dawn of War. Clan Wolf did guess it before he was told. But Clan Wolf cheats. That's the only explanation. Clan Wolf, old cheater, McCheaty. Loaded dice so he can try to win. Looks like a shack, like Shack City stuff. Rust Point? I think we also had that as add-ons for the first or second Kickstarter. Alright, let's find our flow improver. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. That's some of our very, very affordable terrain. Bunch of line of sight blocking stuff. Clan Wolf, you know what? You should do that. Homemade food is good. And see, Clan Wolf knows I like food, so he's trying to be mean. I'm gonna go have some homemade soup. What are you gonna eat, Justin? Nothing. Last night we ordered pizza. After waiting like 2.5 hours, we called and canceled it, and then we had pizza bites for dinner at the shop. It was horrendous. 2.5 hours. And when Austin called, the manager couldn't find where our pizza was and had to call a different store because that's apparently where it came from, and couldn't get them to answer the phone. And then he called back and was like, yeah, I don't want it anymore. I'd like a refund. This is ridiculous. Yep. Cookie Mandius. These are for wheels, and they are Imperial Fist. Yeah, Nick, I'll take a quick gander in a second. Hang on. Let me get this washed down, and we'll take a quick peek. Okay, I need to do his chainsword, though, so hold on. Un minuto, por favor. Alright, so I think that's probably good. Plop him over there. Alright. Imperial Fists. Alright, did a hobby showcase. Snoofy, that airbrush you're using, or airbrush stuff, I'm not sure. It does say water-based, so it probably is fine. So yeah, it probably just takes a little bit of getting used to. I thought for a minute that might have been lacquer. Also, it looks like you got a nice little paintbrush rack in the background. That's cool. And it looks like you might have the synthetic sable brushes from Slowfuse on it. I can't quite ID them, but it looks like 5 of them are that. The top one looks like it might be a different brand. Maybe a Raphael or something. I don't know. All right. It's Vuska got mad, put in the sunshine. Okay. Third company to decommission a Torgaradon. Cookie Mandius. Unfortunately, Wheels had Torgaradon painted by Siege Studios. I'm a little sad about it because I would have loved to have painted that model. If I'm honest with you, it's a little sad. Because I've got his captain over here, and I really like I spent more time on it than the basic guys. So like the highlights look a little better. They're a little cleaner. There's a 2-stage highlight, so like you can look at the foot. If you compare the feet, the highlight over here, there's a bit of a better transition, and just overall the colors on him are a little better because I spent more time on him. You know, assembly line wise, I set him aside and I worked on him on his own. Torgaradon would have been fun to do that on. He's a really cool model, but he had somebody else work on it, or some other studio, and you know, it is what it is. What do you do? And Nick, yeah. So this is Rust Point. I like that what you made up here. I've not seen anyone do that yet. So yeah, I mean, for tabletop stuff, dude, this is fine. Get on the table and play with it. It definitely looks like you were hand painting. I think you're airbrushing now. Is that right? I'm pretty sure you airbrush now. That ought to make this a lot easier. That, and honestly, you could get away with a lot of rattle can, man. Yep. So, with the rattle cans, you can also do like a quick spurt from a distance and speckle if you want some texture to it. And another thing, oh god, what is it called? There's a paint from Rust-Oleum. Let's see if I can bring it up. I'm just gonna put glass if it comes up. Let's try like brown tint. I'll know it if I see the can. Let's try translucent. Man, it's on the tip of my tongue, and I cannot remember the name of it. Rust-Oleum has a product they make that is almost translucent, and you can use it to spray the bottom edge of stuff that's terrain and leave a transparent like tint of brown, so you can have it look like dirt or dust. You know, discolored the bottom of the buildings where they sit on the table. And I can't remember what it's called. I can remember the bottle. I really can. Give me a second. It's gonna bug me. Do they have a website? Oh boy. Huh. I didn't know they did testers. It's not that. Maybe it's professional. I know that's enamels. Nope. Maybe home. Hell, I don't know. I'll try and remember to look at the office when I get there and find the name of that can. It's bugging me. Yeah, and you were doing here kind of what I was talking about, because it's kind of like a candy coat. And I forget what the hell it's called. It's got a different nozzle on it and everything. Yeah. Those styrene sheets are really good to cut down and put little pieces on the roof too. And this piece up here, these are really good because on that natural seam, you can fold it and you can put it around the side of a building as well. Yep. That was my contribution to the set. Austin hadn't done that yet, and he saw me do it on a commission. And he's like, that's an interesting use. And I was like, yep. It's not that one. Let me message Austin real quick. For what reason, like the term like sea something, like sea is popping into my head. Is it sea glass? No. Yes. Yes. It's sea glass, and let's try brown. Fuck yeah. Ha! And it's Krylon, it's not Rust-Oleum. It's this. And you can spray it over glass stuff. But you can spray it and you can tint the bottom of buildings with it. Amber Sea Glass Krylon. Yep, that. That right there, Nick, you could use to hold the building and spray. Hang on. So you can hold the building and you could spray, like at an angle, the bottom edge. And you'll cast down that transparent brown on the edge. And that works great. Man, I'm glad I figured that out. Yep. There you go. Whoops. Clan Wolf, what do you need soap for? Other than the obvious cleaning? Soup. I don't know why I am auto-correcting things. I mean, it's out of the corner of my eye, so I saw S-O-U-P and I thought it was S-O-A-P. My bad. That leads me to my follow-up question at Clan Wolf. Why are you eating soap? It's not going to help you. It's not going to clean your insides. I'm just doubling down on my inability to autocorrect properly. So I think that is gonna be fine. Over there to dry you go, bud. Alright, so this guy just needed his leg here done. I haven't had soup in a while. I do like some soup. I'm a big, I guess it's technically maybe in the soup family. I don't know the differences, so the terminology is probably... Someone's going to be like, that's not technically soup. And I'll be like, okay, I don't know. But I am a big fan of clam chowder. I love some clam chowder. It is. It's good. I like it. Yep. Chicken and rice sounds good too. As we have established, I am a man who enjoys eating food. I like to eat. I like to eat too much. It's my, it's a coping mechanism. I look back at when I was a kid, and I think that's probably why I had some weight on me, because I just stressed and I would eat, and you don't realize that it's like a chemical release that rewards your brain for eating. So I feel like that could have been part of that. I was a big old boy. It is hard. Food, a lot of food stuff is all self-control. It's really tough. It's easy to say, oh, portion control, blah, 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 but you still have to tell your brain no. And it's really hard to tell yourself that. At least with food. Like, don't buy this many. I'm reasonably okay with, but don't eat that candy bar. That is tough. I do enjoy the clam chowder. And definitely not a soup, but I also like grits, or shrimp and grits. That's actually pretty tasty too. Grits can be pretty bland, but if made properly, they can be pretty tasty. Also, I like shrimp. Shrimp is good. I think that was washed yesterday, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I think I washed all of this. Or didn't. Okay. Hey, yeah, Nick, Wheels had mentioned something to me about maybe having me paint a table of terrain for him at some point. That's been a discussion we had. Yeah, I'm not sure which styles I've had. I've had it a few different places. One of the places I had it had a little bit more like spice to it, which I don't mind. But yeah. I also eat a lot of shrimp and eggs. Not shrimp and eggs. Grits and eggs, where you have a bowl of bowl of shrimp, and then you put a couple fried eggs in it, and you mix them up. I was raised on that. Amanda's not a huge grits person though, so that would probably just be a me thing. I like cheese grits too. Cheese grits are awesome. He is definitely crazy. It sounds like the next project he wants me to work on is Black Templars. A little yellow flake there. Get that off. Okay. I was saying, it sounds like he's going to be wanting me to work on Black Templars. Yeah, I'll eat them, They gotta have butter and like some, definitely butter. A little bit of salt and pepper is good too, but gotta have butter. Plain grits with nothing in it, I'm not a fan of. You throw some butter in it though, a little bit of salt and pepper, good to go. Them northern folk might not know what the good we talk about. We like our grits down here. And our Duke's mayonnaise. Yep, I love some Duke's. Duke's is where it's at. I'll get down with some Hellman's if I have to, but Duke's is the best. If you ain't had Duke's mayonnaise, you ain't had mayonnaise. I swear I don't want to hear Miracle Whip. It doesn't exist. It's not mayonnaise. It ain't mayonnaise. It's some kind of salad dressing or something. You can eat it, but it ain't mayonnaise. I tell you what, the best deviled eggs, Duke's mayo. I'm telling you. My fiance's mom makes her deviled eggs with Miracle Whip. It makes me sad. But she did start making a small batch for me. For whatever reason, she won't buy Duke's, but she'll get Hellman's. And on holidays, she'll make a small amount on the platter that are with Hellman's for me. Because I don't like the Miracle Whip deviled eggs. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. And I like I guess jam, jelly have similarities, but strawberry is where it's at. Strawberry jam, strawberry jelly, strawberry preserves, strawberries. That's the shit. Grapes tolerable, strawberries is better. Strawberries. I love it. When we in the past have gone to like breakfast joints and you have the little jelly containers on the tables. If they don't have strawberry, I will dig through to find the strawberry on a different table if no one's there, because that's the good stuff. I get down on apple occasionally too, but I prefer strawberry. One of the fascinating things about food, too, for people who will eat more than just a thing, the differences in what people like. I think that's really cool. Psycho, thank you for the like over on Facebook, man. I hope you are doing well. But yeah, you know, it's interesting what people enjoy eating, what they favor, their flavors. Same way with like minis and stuff. People who like certain aesthetics, certain armies over other ones. Like, it's interesting. It's also nice to find that that link where you connect, where someone's like, I like this, have you tried it? And you're like, I have not. And then you try it and you're like, I like that too, have you tried this? And then you like share your interest and your taste, and I think that is really cool. Works with minis as well as food for people who are open-minded to trying new things. Some people are not. That's why when I get food with Austin, I'm like, I trust your judgment. If we want to be adventurous, we can be adventurous. If you want to not be, we cannot be. It's up to you. But Austin likes trying different stuff too, so sometimes we'll just try different things. We just had 2 bowls of soup. Well, what you doing in here, pretty girl? What are you doing? She gone. She's like, you noticed me. Goodbye. Probably gonna go get a toy. That is exactly what she did. What you got there, pretty girl? What you got there? You got your kitty cat? Did you go get your kitty cat? Is that what you got? Hmm? What are you doing? Sniffing something on the floor. Hang on, I'll toss it for you. Let me finish this spot. Let me finish this spot. What you got there, girl? Hmm? What you got? You got your kitty cat? We're almost finished. There's one side to go. Here we go. He was not. Is this your kitty? Is this your kitty? It doesn't squeak. Do you want this? You want this? Oh, you caught it. Good girl. Did you bring it back? Oh, I'm not going to chase you. I got to finish up some stuff before we go. What you got? Huh? That's so far away from me. How am I supposed to reach that, huh? How am I supposed to reach that, huh? And then I turn and you go grab it. What are you doing? What are you doing? She's like, I'm playing my favorite game. It's keep away from Justin. That's my favorite game. Chase me around the house, Justin. That is legitimately probably her favorite thing to do. I like when people chase me. It's fun. Not fun when they want to throw your toy and you won't share. Yeah, you don't share. What are you doing back there, huh? You gonna bring me your toy? You bring it closer? It's too far away. And if I turn around, you're just gonna grab it and run. You gotta bring it to me. You gotta bring me the toy. There's a little spot on that guy's bolter that's gonna have to be touched up. It was a little bit didn't get enough coverage with the silver. So it's got a little bit of red showing through right there. But that's easy enough to address once he's dry. What you got? What you got? You not gonna share it with me? You gonna bring it over here? Come on. Bring me your toy. Alright. No playtime. No playtime. What you got there? I hear you. I hear you. You haven't got that much closer with it. I can't reach it. It's too far away. You bring it to me? You bring it to me? Come here. I can't reach it. I can't reach it. Alright. Alright. I'll laugh if she goes and gets a different toy. She walked out. Did you bring it back? Did you bring a different toy? She's like, no, I just came to see you again. I'm back. Oh, you got a toy now. I can hear it. I can hear it. What did you go get? What'd you go get? Huh? She's like, you'll never know. I will keep it from you. I secretly want you to maybe get it so you can throw it, but I'm not gonna let you know that. It's right next to you. You're not very sporting. That's not sporting. I can't get it. You're too quick. You're too quick, little pooch. I hear you back there. I hear you. The stream is probably like, what the hell? Is this dude losing his mind? He is talking to his dog and ignoring us. She is family though, so she gets attention. Say, yes you do. Yes you do, Miss Bell. She said, Justin, I hear you talking to me. Get your toy. Once you get it, you gotta bring it closer. You gotta bring it to me. Bring it to me? No? Alright. As soon as I go grab it, she just walks away. Nope. Can't get up right now and chase you. I got things to do. You brought it closer. Good girl. Good job. Good job. All right. You ready? You see it? That's it. What are you doing? That's not what you're supposed to do. Good girl. Yeah. If you leave it there, I can reach it and I'll toss it again. If you leave it on the other side of the room, I can't. So don't do that. Oh, are you gonna try and put it in my lap? All right. What are you doing down there, big girl? She had her little toy and she was ramming on my leg, just chewing like, "Hello, look what I got! I got that thing. I got it for you, Justin. You do it. I got it. Oh, it's a good puppy. Oh, it's a good puppy." I'm back again, Justin. I brought my toy back. It's been 5 minutes. It's not been 5 minutes. It's been like 5 seconds. It's been 5 minutes and doggy minutes. You threw that toy so long ago. So long ago. Throw it again. Throw it again. Please, please, please. If you throw the toy, then I know you love me. If you don't throw the toy, you don't love me. Come on. I'm going to give you my pitiful eyes and stare at you. I'm going to get dog hair all over your desk. Shut it. You talking about me again? You talking shit, Justin? I hear you talking shit about me. You do it all the time. No one loves me in this house. No one chases me around with a toy. No one ever gets me treats, Justin. You used to give me treats earlier today. It's been so long. I need more. I'm famished. You go see my rib cages, Justin. Can you see when I breathe, you see my ribs? You know why? Because you're not giving me enough food. Go in the fridge and get the cheese. Give me the cheese, Justin. Give me the cheese. Good girl. You brought it to me. Good girl. You want it? You want it? You. Oh, that was a bad toss. I'm sorry. That was a bad toss. That was my bad. That was my bad. I messed up. It was not my best one. All that and you messed up your toss? Justin, I'm gonna look so pitiful now. That was not a good one. It was not a good toss. This is what we are here to see. Justin baby talk the dog. Or infer what she might be thinking. Whoop, you left it there. Oh, you try to be sneaky. You try to be sneaky. You try to, she left it, and then she backed up like 6 feet, and then when I went to grab it, she ran at it. She's like, I'm gonna be sneaky dog. I'm gonna be sneaky dog. You tried. I got it, though. Yep. Alright, so we got the blade, got that stuff, and we'll put a little bit in there. And of course, it never fails. I will always and forever miss a spot. Always. So these two have, not these two. These two have spots that got missed. I missed a leg area on them, but my silver is dried up, and we are not going to mix up more today. Because it's about that time. It's about time for me to get ready to go to work. Hey, I love you. I see you down there with the toy, pretty girl. I see you. I do. I see you, dude. You want me to throw it? Give me. Yeah. You got it. You did. You got it. You caught it in the air. It was a good toss, too. And you jumped back and you caught it. Yep. My acrobatic dog. Yep.
You put in some effort there, didn't you? So I did, Justin, and I got it. I caught it, and I was a good dog. Yep, I was a good dog. Now get over here out of that chair and grab my toy and throw it again. Throw it again for me.
The funny thing is like I do this when I'm by myself. I talk to the dog. And sometimes I talk to the dog when I'm in the other room and Mom hears me and she's a room away and she'll laugh because sometimes I'll say something stupid and it's funny. I do. I talk to the dog. I narrate what I think she's saying or would say if she could speak.
Ain't that right? Oh, you left it there. Good girl.
Oh, you didn't catch that one. That was bad. That was not a good one. Yeah, that wasn't a good one. You better get it. You weren't on the ball on that one. That was on you. That wasn't on me. That was on you. You was distracted. Mm-hmm. You was distracted, puppy. Yep, you were. You were. You do. So this is what she used to do. You'd see her head at the bottom of the. You can't see it now because of the way the angles are. But you used to see her. She'd come up in the background and she'd ram her head up on the desk or just at the bottom of the camera. And she's doing that right now. She was ramming up against the chair. You can't see her because the camera angles now. But you used to be able to. Used to. Okay. Dinner is served. Did you go make some eggs? Nice. I'm more of a bacon guy myself. I'm hit or miss on sausage. I'm usually not a fan of sausage patties. I will eat sausage links a lot. There's something to do with the patties. Maybe there's a lot of sage in it. I'm not sure, but it can be a little bit too much for me. So I usually have like one patty or something. But sausage links, especially like the light maple kind, I will eat a lot of that. But I favor bacon. Just a thing. And I like it to be not like, I don't want to chew into bacon that's going to like turn into powder. I don't like that. I like it to be a little crunch. But it can still have some soft areas on it. Like, I like that. That's good. But no, some bacon, it gets too crispy and then it just turns to powder when you chew on it, and that's gross. Nobody wants powdery bacon. So I like where we got to today. Not quite as far as I wanted to, but we are just about done with the silver parts on the bulk of the guys. I've still got to do some silver work on his HQ, but I'm kind of leaving him for last. I'm going to focus on him when we get towards the end. Same thing with these two. They're going to have some like more focused time on them to work on them. So the other guys are kind of assembly line, and I don't have to be quite as clean. I'm still trying to be clean and thorough, but I don't have to be quite as on point with the details. Also don't have to worry about like edge highlighting silver. I think with the wash it looks pretty good. So this guy is pretty well in a good state. I need to do his lenses and paint the that little thing right there in the center. We'll paint like probably a little green screen with some lines on it or something. Otherwise I think he is pretty close to being ready for basing. I think that's pretty good. These guys still have some detail to go. Obviously, we've got to do pouches and purity seals on all the guys as well, but not looking too bad. Vroom, vroom, pew. Yeah, and I'm really enjoying the again, the Green Stuff World inks. I'm using one of their ink washes right now, and I thinned it down 10 parts ink wash to just 1 part flow improver from Reaper, and that cuts it down a little bit, but the tinting of it is not ultra dark. Actually, there's a little spot here I hit with my finger. I didn't mean to. I like to have the centers of the engines kind of stay pretty dark there. Don't need to have that come off. Could have drilled that out, but I didn't, so I try and put a pretty dark spot of wash there so it'll look really dark. But yeah, it doesn't discolor really bad like an old oil can, and it still has a little sheen. It is pretty matte, but a little sheen to it, and you could play around with the properties by adding more like some medium or something like that to adjust how thin it is to get a different look if you'd like. So I like that pretty good. I think that's a pretty good product for use and pairs really well with the Paracryl silver stuff or metallics that I was using today. So, but that said, I've got some touch-ups to do on these guys next time. I'll try and get to that when I can, but I think we're probably going to end our stream a little bit early today. I ran over a little bit yesterday, and we're pretty close to the time today, so I think we're going to get ready to sign off here. I gotta see who's online for a potential raid. So let's see who we've got here. Okay. How am I not following Steiner? Did he change his name? I could have swore I was following him. It's not showing him online, bud. Did you typo it? Yeah, I don't know what was going on. It the clicking it worked. Was there Steiner? Yeah, it looks like you just had a capital S, but for whatever reason it wouldn't work. So, but anyways, that said, I think we're going to get ready to throw a raid his way. I thought I was already following him. Apparently, I was not, because I'm a noob, but I thought I was. So, that said, we are going to get ready and head on over to Steiner Miniatures with a raid today. So if you guys happen to go over there in that raid, make sure you hit that follow button, show some hobby love, and let them know who sent you. As always, though, we're going to end on some positive notes, so let's go ahead and switch cameras here. All right, so first and foremost, I'd like to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. I know it's a Wednesday, and this is kind of a new thing for us compared to what we've been doing for the last year or so. So we're actually streaming on a day that's not normal, but will be normal for us moving forward to have Wednesday streams more often, because Amanda works Thursdays, so no Thursday streams. This week we may be on Friday, maybe. But Friday, it looks like my work schedule may not be happening. There's stuff happening at the shop, and I may not be able to run the machine, so I might have to work Sunday to make up the hours. So, but I'm going to try, if I can, maybe to squeeze in maybe a stream Friday, no promises. I think I'm also going to try and vote early, so might have to wait in line on Friday, too. So we'll see what happens. In either case, we've had a good 3 streams this week so far, and I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me, so thank you very much. As always, though, I want to end on some positive notes, and I want to encourage you guys to always be working on your hobbies, your miniatures, your craft. I would highly encourage you guys to keep painting, keep working on the things that you enjoy. Don't allow your passion, your love for this hobby or your hobbies that you're into to become something you hate. If you find at some point it feels like what you're working on is a chore and a job, and you're just slaving away to get something done and you're not having fun, put everything down and take a step back and reflect. Maybe you're working too hard. Maybe you're pushing too hard for something. Maybe your scope of your miniatures is too vast. You're working on a whole army when you need to work on a unit, a single model. Maybe you need to work on different details and give the other ones you're working on a break because the assembly line stuff's grinding you down. Maybe you need to work on a different project altogether. Maybe you just need to take a break. But don't allow this hobby or your hobbies, the things you're into, to become something that you hate. Enjoy the things you do. Lose yourself in your universes, your creations. Whether you're writing or you're painting or you're drawing or whatever it is you're doing, forge those narratives. The things that you're creating can have universes of their own that they hail from, stories, names, accolades, battles, things that they've taken part in. What are those to you? As Bob Ross would say, this is your world. You are the creator. One brushstroke at a time, one pen stroke at a time, one keystroke at a time, you can forge a narrative of your choosing. For one brief moment, 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time, whatever it may be, you can lose yourself in your universe, the universe of your choosing. And right now, in a world where things seem so far beyond and outside of our control, this is something you do have control over. So lose yourself in this from time to time. Enjoy forging your narratives. Enjoy your hobbies, your crafts. Enjoy your art, your form of self-expression, your catharsis. Don't lose sight of what's important. The journey is more important than the start or the ending. Doing these things and enjoying these things, forging those narratives, forging memories worth remembering. As we end today's stream, I'd like to encourage you guys to leave the world a better place than you found it, in every sense of that statement, in any way you can interpret it. I encourage you guys to be kind always. You never know what people are going through in their everyday lives. The way that you engage with others can have an uplifting, positive effect on them, even if you're not there to see it. Simply by making eye contact, saying please, saying thank you, holding a door open for somebody, making someone feel like a valued human being can be the difference between a bad day and a good day for someone. Those that you engage with could be having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, a bad year, a bad go at life in general. And the way that you engage with them can be that difference. You can be the light at the end of that tunnel for them. I'd like to encourage you guys, please, to sail through this life leaving positivity and happiness in your wake. There's enough negativity and bullshit in the world. Let's be a part of the solution and not the problem. With that being said, folks, we're going to get off of my soapbox here, step down from the pulpit. We're going to get this raid ready to fire off to Steiner Miniatures, courtesy of Clan Wolf's recommendation, and apparently I wasn't already following him when I should have been. I thought it was, so I went on over and hit that follow button to let him know what's up. But we're going to be getting ready to go over in that raid as well. If you guys happen to go over there again, please hit that follow button, show some hobby love, and let them know who sent you. With that being said, it is time for me to get off today, folks. We're going to get ready to head off to work. As always, I'd like to encourage you guys to keep painting those models, keep rolling those dice, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.